Hey guys, what's up? Al here from Al&Em Gaming, and today I'm going to be explaining custom tactics to you. There has been a misconception with custom tactics that people don't really understand what they are, so I'm going to explain each of the values in terms of kickoff when you're playing a mate, but they can be used in Ultimate Team as well, and I would recommend what I'm going to tell you using them in Ultimate Team. But basically, when you play kickoff with a mate, depending on which team you pick, each team plays slightly differently, so you might wonder why, for example, your defence is pushed really high up with Arsenal or with whoever, because they're all playing completely different custom tactics. And unless you don't realise that, unless you don't change that, they are going to keep playing that way. So if you have a look at Arsenal's custom tactics, for example, and compare it to someone like Man City's, they play a slow build-up. They're a tick-a-tack team. They pass it around. They do 1-2s, and that shows with these statistics here. So the build-up speed is 29. It is slow, as you can see that it is slow. They don't play quick. They don't want to cut through the defence with one pass like Man City will, or Liverpool will. They're a slow build-up play. So the lower that is, the slower you play. Arsenal play nice and slow. Theirs is on 29. I believe it started off with. If you put that higher, they're going to play quicker. Ultimate Team all these Ultimate Teams start off on 50. You can change it if you're a quicker player and you want to cut through. If you're playing in a 4-1-2, 1-2 narrow, you want to do quick tick-attacker passes, then obviously this needs to be high. I have mine at about 65 in Ultimate Team, and then obviously 67 is classed as fast. I don't go that fast, so I have mine about 65. But Arsenal's is at 39, 29, because they play so slow. In terms of passing, the shorter the number is if you want it short. The longer, obviously, is if you want to go over the top through balls, trying to find someone using LB and Y to put someone through. So again, Arsenal play short passes. They're a tick-attacker team. So the shorter this is, the shorter passes, obviously, the longer passes, you're looking for over the top through balls. It's self-explanatory, guys. It talks for itself. So again, in Ultimate Team, I keep this around, because I like to play mixed pass. I keep it around, I don't really change it, 45. So they're what the values look like so far in Ultimate Team. Passing creation, it says there that people don't have this in Ultimate Team. You've got to come on here to realise, and it's the amount of risk and pass decision and run support. Do you want to play safe passes? Do you want to play risky passes? Arsenal, again, safe passes. They're a tick-attacker team, so they play safe. The lower the number, the more safe. Obviously, the more higher, the more risky. I keep this around 55. Again, I don't really change these massively in Ultimate Team. But risky passes obviously harder to play. Safer passes, you're going to be able to find a teammate, but they're not necessarily going to be able to put through the midfield. Crossing, again, self-explanatory. Do you cross more? Do you cross less? Arsenal cross a medium amount of times. The higher the number, the more you cross. I don't really cross in Ultimate Team. I don't think it's really a part of the game this year, so I keep it around 50. Obviously, the lower the number, the little you cross. Tick-attacker play, you probably don't need crossing. So tick-attacker 4-1-2, 1-2, you probably got that at a lower number. Shooting, it is a bit of a weird one, this. I have it around 50 again, but I don't really know. Obviously, the littler number, the less shots you have, the higher the number, the more shots you have. But you would think everyone would have it high. But I believe it's the position your players get in to get in a shooting position. So I don't really change it either. I keep it between 50 and 55 because I like having shots. I shoot from outside the box. I think it is shooting from outside the box. If you shoot from outside the box, then I'd have this higher. You want to score long shots, I'd have it higher. But I keep it medium. I like, playing through the middle. I like going out wide. I play 4-4-2, so I do cross a fair bit, but I don't cross overly. I have to try and mix up my style of play. The positioning is quite an important bit as well. If we go with your left mid can be found so they can interchange, where if it was on organised, then obviously your players are in that position. They won't move out of that position at all. But I'd recommend having it on freeform so your players are able to free roam around the pitch. The most important thing when it comes to cuts and tactics is obviously the defence. It depends if you want to win the ball up high, if you want to win the ball, if you want a back line pressed all the way back. Less chance of conceding, but you've got less chance of scoring as well because you're not going to be able to win the ball higher up the pitch. Arsenal, as we know, play such a high line that their pressure is on 67. They play high up the pitch. I recommend on Ultimate Team, having this medium, so between 45 and 50. I have mine around 45. But when it comes to the aggression, I like to press the defence and trying to get the ball back. Arsenal's pretty even, but I have this around, I don't know, 65, 70, because you are wanting to get the ball back ASAP. And then in terms of cover and team width narrow and stuff like that, I don't really understand this. Obviously, the lower the number, the narrower you play. So 4-1-2-1-2, you'd expect that to be nice and narrow, whereas if you're playing a 4-4-2 wide, you know, the wider the number. But I keep it, I don't really change it, 50, you know, that sort of thing. And then the defender line, in previous FIFAs, this always used to be offside trap, and it caught so many people out. And obviously people that play FIFA and knew about custom tactics were able to exploit it because they knew that the normal would be on offside trap. But you've got to keep that on cover. You don't want your defence trying to catch the other attackers in an offside line. It just won't work, guys, completely. So if we go back, can we... No, we can't go back. So let's just compare. You saw Arsenal's from the start. Let's have a look at Man City's, and I bet they'll be complete. Let's look at Liverpool's, actually. I bet there'll be completely different custom tactics to how Arsenal play. Okay, so let's just have a quick look here, and they are. So they play faster. Arsenal is on 29-30. They're a slow build-up play. These are balanced. They can cut through the middle with one ball, and all those are fairly regular as well. They do like playing high up the pitch, as you can see there. They've got a high line. Someone like United maybe won't be as high because they're such a defensive team. So when you're playing your mates, depending on what team you play, obviously each team has different custom tactics. So it's not you what's poor at defending, it's the custom tactics that are changing the way that team plays. So that's the custom tactics explained in just one video. You can use them in Ultimate Team, and I would recommend using it. I'm going to be bringing you a 4-1-2-1-2 custom tactics video later on this week, and other formations as well. FIFA's pretty much dead at the moment. I'm trying to keep it alive, bringing you tips on how to improve your game. But for now, this is Al signing out from Al&Em Gaming.